Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Insularis Draco. It's the Roman disaster campaign where previously Arg Saxons, as the name of the save game clearly states. Oh, excuse me. It's a later stream than usual today, due to unforeseen circumstances. Right. Previously, we took over this tiny little village here, and moved a big garrison. And it's probably a larger garrison than there actually is population in this bloody town. Okay, the population's not too bad. All there was here was a grain exchange and the pastoralism building, which meant that as soon as we walked in and took over the place, the public order was trash. So I've marched in Hieronymus and a bunch of really low-tier garrison troops to sort of maintain order while we fix the place up. But apparently, you can develop this place into a really, really high-level port in this game, according to the mod developer. So I'm glad we took over it. Wish we'd done it a while ago, frankly. Anyway, the big thing is we took over Kenomanos here, and Frankie, Hugbaldus Francus, the goat, he is currently on his way northwestwards to take out Biocassam, which is filled with bandits and brigands and scumbags. That's gonna be quite a fight. That is actually. That's a big stack of units in there. Blumenek.
Where to, sire? My lord. I am.
But he's going to take that out and try and reintegrate this town into Roman Gaul. The main event, though, is that another scripted event popped off and a whole bunch more Saxons arrived, this time on the western coast. So one big stack of them is currently laying siege to Andicavis, and is probably going to take the city as soon as they've built enough siege equipment, and then a second smaller stack led by Beowulf of the Daenengus is making his way eastwards. And we're in a spot of bother because we don't really have a massive army over here, really. We've got Ferdinand Gothus in charge of Turonis, and we've got Cassianus over here in charge of Aurelianus. And Aurelianus, currently we are recruiting troops at. The recruiting facilities here in the city that would one day become Orleans is actually pretty good. So we've got a whole bunch of legionaries being recruited. We're also working on some archers. We've got a couple of units of Contari lancers already. And I'll probably throw in an onager or two while we're about it as well, get a bit of artillery. Some horse archers. You can probably recruit a whole shitload of mercenaries as well while we're at it too, and yeah, take the fight to the Saxons, because it kind of looks like the Saxons are going to take Andicavis, and they may end up taking Turonis as well.
It will be an honor to defeat you, dear foe.
So we're gonna have to take it back, and some onagers would definitely help with that, must admit. I wonder if there's not much we can recruit in Carnotum at the moment, is there? Can we get an upgraded barracks here? Don't think we can we? We can get shooting targets and Lady Alaniki. But that's sort of it. You need a certain building to be able to get the next level of barracks, and I don't know how to get it. Civil halls, is it this? Governor's Villa. Town hall, no. It's ruler's residence. Potentate's Villa, no. Retinue? Provincial ducts, this is it. This is the one you need to get the next level of barracks. So I guess the first thing you need is treasure chest, huh? Alright. We can work on that then. Build a treasure chest for this town. I didn't realise the treasure chest was that important in the building chain, actually. I should have been constructing that in almost every province available. Do we want to build some vineyards up here in Pyrrhic? Now that has the plague finally gone in Paris? It has. The population has been decimated by this absolutely virulent plague we had. But it seems to be over now. Thank goodness. Let's cut the squalor down a bit. Looking on the bright side. Silver linings and all that. And population growth now is actually really quite massive. As we rebound from that, so that's something. Let's build this cheapo little river jetty. A bit of extra trade income. Surprised we didn't already have one there, frankly. Rotamagus, treasure chest. For you as well. And workshops, I think, for Caracottenham.
Yes.
Episcopus, our new bishop we recruited, he's currently preaching the faith here in Caracottenham because there's an unusually high number of heathens here ever since the Saxons trashed the place. Ooh, biscuit eaters. Yes, please. I'm going to hire some biscuit eaters. Very expensive, but also very good. I'll try and get as many of them killed as possible in the siege. That way we get our money's worth. Alright. Anything you want to build in Aurelianus right now? Palatine School. Oh yeah, we could go with that and get some Palatine cavalry and what have you. If we wanted to. Proconsul's Palace. Magistrates Hall. Arx Palatine. That's, yeah, Palatine Infantry. Manu Ballistarium, crossbow maker. Is there anything better we could go for? Pump taxation up to cruel, and then to make the population growth still go up. Maybe we can go... Ooh, would a mine get us anything here? Not really, no. Not a huge amount. And then we could... Ooh, an armourer. That could be worth it. I was thinking of Thermopolium, basically, to... No, that's not the right one. What am I thinking of? Valetudinarium, that's it. Boost public health. To get population growth going back up again, because at the moment it's 0. It's flatlined if we put taxation on cruel, but we need all the money we can scrounge at the moment, so... Carnotum, for some reason, is only on mild taxation as well. I should bloody fix that. With lots of negative profits this term, but it's mostly because I've spent a lot of it on buildings and an awful lot of it on new troops, so... It's a little misleading, that figure. What should we build here? Strigay, Borderman housing in Ambiani. That would allow us to get Shore Watchman and Spear Borderman. That's the next like tier of barracks building, I think. So probably worth it. Stabule, Limitana. Yeah, that's the next level of stables. Yeah, start building some barracks in Ambiani. Oh, it is quite close to the Frankish border, so if we have to recruit troops in a hurry, this would be a good place to be able to do it.
Sire.
Speaking of the Franks, there's a lot of them crawling about.
Our dignitaries will receive you, mon ami. Hail and well
We are still technically allies for now, but who knows when and if that could change. Oh, there's some Jutes over there. Meanwhile, in Britain, far distant northern Britannia, our diplomat,
Without question.
Gaudentius, is continuing his
sire.
attempts to link up with the Regedians, who are around here fucking somewhere. I'm not really sure where.
As you wish. Tomorrow's journey planned
Make
out,
contact with them,
sire.
get some extra trade rights.
God's
I don't think there's much else for us to do this turn. Well, I suppose I could get Frankie Boy to build a little watchtower there. Since he's in the neighbourhood. I'm wondering if
Yes, noble sire.
old Ferdinand's here.
Yes.
Should head over the... Oh, look.
It will be an
Burgundians.
honor defeating you.
Didn't see you guys there. How long have they been milling around there, do you reckon?
Yes, my liege.
There we go. Build a little watchtower to watch the
will
western
keep
approach.
vigil over the lands.
How far can he get next turn?
I
Oh
will
boy,
see
he
you
can go a
brought
long
to
way.
Justice in an honest battle.
He could be at the gates
It
of
will be an
Tehran
honor to defeat you, dear foe.
next turn, as soon as I hit the end turn button. That's a scary thought. Is there anything I can quickly recruit? Alright, which is better, Exculatores or Watchmen? They're both terrible, is the answer, really. But the Exculatores, the trackers, they do have at least have javelins, and brilliant! It's happened again. Apparently, this is an issue if you click through too many UI things with unit cards. That's what causes the crash, apparently. It's clicking through too many of these, or something. It's the unit cards that crash the game. That's why it happens. So, we interrupt this broadcast. Don't deliberate on your choices too much. Well, I have to look at the fucking unit stats, man. I don't know how else to play the game. There is a sort of workaround you can do where you can basically go into the game files and delete all the unit cards, which I suppose if this keeps happening, I will do. But it's a shame. Oh my god. Alright, we need to do a whistle-stop tour of everything I just did. And quickly do it all over again. Just quickly becoming some sort of weird tradition, and I don't like it. Fucking hell. Okay, right. Ambiani. Strigay, that's what we wanted with you.
Yes, Your Highness.
You're headed this
In
way.
God's name.
I forgot to move you last time,
Continuing
actually,
once
so
I
that's
pressed
alright.
it.
You.
Your orders, sire. Yes, sire. Impossible, my liege.
Impossible, my
If
liege.
only I could,
If
sire.
only I could, sire. I hate that, man. Emporium. Ooh, that's like the highest level of like trading port or something, I think. It's really good. It's a lot of dosh. Maybe not right now. Bump that taxation up to cruel, and I think we'll build a diversorium. Okay. So I missed those last turn, so that's alright, I guess. Did we or did we not? Yes, we have a siege going on down here as well. I almost forgot about this here at Tricasses. I don't feel like actually trying to assault, so we're at the moment basically just waiting for we're waiting it down. We're sieging the old-fashioned way by just waiting for them to starve to death. Build a treasure chest here. We can build... What did we decide to build here? I forget. I'm just going to go for a thermopolium, wasn't it? Yeah. Carnatum, cruel taxation, and a treasure chest. Tyranus is fine. Anticarvis is fucked. Kanamanos, we're repairing a bunch of stuff. You
Orders.
are building a watchtower.
Yes, sire. Erecting a watchtower.
You
Yes.
need to
noble
march this
sire.
way and build me a watchtower.
Yes, my liege. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
And I think that more or less gets us back to where we were. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, there was some stuff to build over here. A treasure chest here in Rotomargus. I think I wanted a... What did I want to build here? workshops, I think it was, yeah. And then in Paris, we were building a river jetty. That was it. All right, we're more or less back where we were. Game saved. End turn. Whew. I think Roman cavalry have to pay for their own equipment. Kind of. But in real terms, quite often not, because they had slaves to do a lot of that stuff for them, like feeding horses and taking care of all that business. My understanding was they actually was a highly sought after position being in the cavalry, because if you could get some slaves, it dramatically reduced the amount of money you had to spend on maintaining your horse. Yeah, here we go. I don't see a way that we can win this. What the heck? That's weird. Seems to have opened this menu. I'm gonna valiantly fight this, but we're almost certainly going to lose.
We march into battle.
Goddamn Saxons. Just appearing out of nowhere.
Units, await my orders.
Oh, I need to restart free cam as well, don't I? There we go. Okay. Well, a couple of other things we need to do as well. Unit detail down to high. UI options, battle HUD. Alright. The enemy seems to have deployed over here. A whole filthy lot of them. Barbarian scum. Here to sack our city. And they probably will. Unfortunately. Alright, let's put you guys up there. Where are the ladders? They've got 2 sets of ladders, looks like. And then 2 rams? That was a weird choice, but whatever. These are the 2 units can go down here, I suppose. Maybe we can put you in shield wall. Do you guys have shield wall? No, you have... Yeah, no, I don't think they have shield wall, these guys, unfortunately. They are really just the lowest tier Germanic levies. They're really not good at all. Unfortunately.
Onward! Onward! Advance!
And then we've got our general, who's basically the only good unit in this army. I wonder if it would be worth putting him over here so that he can leave the city and try and flank around and get some charges in from the outside, maybe. I think he'd probably do more good there than faffing about in the street where he can't charge properly. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Alright, the towers are firing at least. The archers are doing their thing. Can we maybe burn this ram? That could help a little bit. You guys are all going to be able to shoot enough of the ram though if I left it too late. Probably not. The angle's too weird now, isn't it? It's infuriating. Every time I use a ram to assault a city, it bursts into flames. The AI always seems to manage to get it up there.
Give them steel. We are being attacked.
I've already started climbing the ladders. Here they come.
My lord, the enemy are battering down the gates.
See if we can get the archers away.
The intervention by the Almighty, or a military genius.
Probably not going to work though, because it's medieval 2 and they'll just ignore my orders as soon as they end up finding themselves in melee. But some of them are trying to make a break for it. That gate's going to come down very soon. Alright, the biscuit eaters are on their way out. Be a heroic last charge for them, I think, more than anything else.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Yep, here it comes. You guys might be in better luck if you can withdraw down this street. Looks like it's too late for that though. Come on, come on, come on, withdraw. Don't stick
All
around.
is no longer
Run.
ours. The enemy have taken.
Arguably what I should have done actually is abandon the walls entirely and just try and choke point the enemy in these streets here. There's a little hill. I could have put my archers up on this. Oh well. I was hoping the arrow towers would do more damage than they actually did in the end, unfortunately. So... Oh, hello, they spotted my my general. Smash. Oh, that's a lot of dead dudes. I'm amazed they didn't rout. That's like the lowest possible tier peasant unit that is right there, and they actually held in the face of a cavalry charge. Incredible.
Quickly! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Run! My lord, only half our force remains.
Oh boy. Can you guys get a charge into the back of that, or is it not? Is it going to be weird? It's going to be weird, isn't it? You're not going to charge properly. I cannot stress how important it is that you guys do this charge properly.
Quickly! Attack quickly!
You're just not going to do it, are you? You're just not going to do it. The pathfinding and with them being in the gate and everything is just too weird and it isn't going to work. I guess you can kill those last three, who still have not routed, by the way. Holy mother of God. And you didn't even charge them correctly. It is times like this I kind of low-key wish I was playing Attila instead of Medieval 2, because I do hate the way cavalry works in this game. They're not riding like shoulder to shoulder, knee to knee the way they would have been in real life. They're just a gaggle of like, it's like herding cats basically. Is trying to get cavalry to do anything in this game. It is pretty much like herding cats, and it's so frustrating. You guys gonna charge? No? No, just gonna saunter casually in there and then all die as soon as you get within range of those spears. There goes one, there goes two, there goes three. And now I'm telling them to withdraw, and they repeatedly keep trying to ignore the command.
George protect us.
And there goes
Our
the general.
lies slain upon the battlefield.
Medieval 2? You are a game about fucking medieval knights on horseback. How did you manage to make your cavalry gameplay so bad? It's like you had one job. And I remember this used to piss me off back in the day as well. When Medieval 2 first came out, and I was fresh into playing it off of Rome Total War, it used to piss me off back then as well. There was a reason why a lot of people hated this game when it came out. I know Medieval 2 is like a certified classic these days, but those who were around back in the day when this game first came out, like me, will remember how genuinely the Total War community really hated this game when it first came out. A lot of them because of the way the units behave.
Our foe has taken control of the city.
I'm just going to call it here because we've pretty much lost it.
Ours on this day. We have nothing to be ashamed
We killed a chunk of enemies at least.
Cruel twist of fate that snatched victory.
Well, that goes down to Carvis. That was one of my better developed cities as well. Oh, these guys are moving back west, are they? Interesting. Okay. That's bought us some time then. Candidate for adoption. For Hieronymus. Sanctinus Avienus. Good fealty. Useless gravitas. Almost no governance. And only 3 command. An Orthodox Italo-Roman. Nah, we can do better. Right, yeah, if we talk to Riged, we'll get 3 grand. That I like.
Yes, my lord. Without question, sire. Sire, I shall continue
really?
tomorrow, sire.
Just too far away
Stopping
to do that.
here,
Oh,
sire.
shocking. All right. Okay. Lots of buildings finished and repaired. Paulus, yes, he died. Ferdinand Senes. He's getting old, apparently. Oh, he is. Yeah, he's 60 years old, this dude. He used to be Gothus, now he's Senes. Is that because he's old? It's got a new, like, epithet. Guess he has. Interesting. Afranius Dux Romanorum, Duke of the Romans. Faction leader's title given the current state of affairs in the Western Empire. Okay, we're no longer Magister of Militum of Gaul, we're just Duke of the Romans now. Interesting. Hook Baldus Francus has picked up a wilderness prophet. Repent! God does not speak within these fancy halls among these harlots and charlatans. To find God, you must enter into solitude in a place of wilderness where there is no hiding from God's burning gaze. +1 influence. Or gravitas in this case. Apparently loyal. Oh, fuck me. No, really? Frankie boy, no! He's going to betray us, isn't he? His fealty is at 0. What the hell do I do with him now?
Orders. My
Well, I can't have you all running off on campaign and taking one of my entire armies with you.
Orders. Yes.
Right, we're going to need to send all of those back there. And Frankie, I don't know what to do with you now. You're fucking useless, aren't you?
Yes.
I can't. If I put him in a city and he turns, he'll take the city with him. If I give him an army, he'll take the army with him. He's useless now. I just have to have him standing out here in the wilderness. Oh man, that annoys me because I was getting a little bit attached to this guy. I was starting to like this character, but he's basically on the verge of totally betraying us. You put him in charge of Frannis' sock drawer right now, he'd probably burn it to the ground. How's fealty among my other generals? It's generally not too bad. His is a bit low. I think Hieronymus is quite loyal, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Frannis is... He doesn't have loyalty, he has legitimacy, which is not the best. Which is probably part of the problem. Admittedly, it makes sense that we're probably going to have struggle to maintain
An honor, sire.
the loyalty of our generals as the Roman Empire continues to disintegrate all around us. The forces melt away. Oh, that was here. Okay, cool. Yeah, they sacked the place, didn't they? Oh, boy. Alright, one more turn until that's all done. Vineyards? Maybe. Thinking vineyards or maybe... Maybe a port. Yeah, let's build a port. Ports seem to get you tons of money in this game, so...
Fleet ready, sire.
My lord,
The value of that wine is going up and up, isn't it?
at your service.
Right, well, unfortunately, because of Frankie's disloyalty, our push westwards has been utterly halted. I do not know what to do about that. I don't have any other characters around here other than John over here in Carnotum. Which I should just recruit some watchmen to maintain order and then move him out, and maybe he's going to have to take over. How's his loyalty like? His loyalty's good. Because if we send out an army without a character, it's also incredibly likely to desert on us like that other one did last time. Those legionaries that were over here, they went and deserted. So we can't afford to have armies marching about without a character, and unfortunately we don't have a ton of characters at the moment. Maybe I should be less picky about who we decide to adopt. Oh boy. Right. We need to keep building public order buildings here, don't we? We built a church, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, let's build a Divisorium. Could be next on the list for that place. Soissons. What should we build here? An Orthodox cathedral. Could do that. Or we could just build some cheap-ass statues. Is there anything we can build that would boost population growth, actually? That would a little bit. That mining network. Nah. Arx Palatine, Palatine Fortress. An armorer, maybe? A river harbour. Or regular stables, actually. Let's do that. Let's get some decent stables up and running in the capital. Remos. Treasure chest for you as well, I think. Also, for some reason, this place has got feeble taxation. That won't do. Cruel taxation, please. Look at that. Projected profit's 10 grand. Nice, nice, nice. Hello, Sunmilk. Et tu, Frankie, yeah. Oh, it's a V raid. That explains why there's suddenly names in chat with yellow circles, yellow squares around them. I just don't understand the Twitch user interface half the time. I really don't. Hi V. Hi people. How you guys doing? Another invasion of barbarians. That's all we needed, right? Okay. Well, since we've been granted a bit of reprieve here in the south, with the Saxons deciding to turn around and head back that way, maybe we can take this moment to build some barracks here. And this town, let's bump this up to cruel taxation and build a slipway. Yeah, ooh, massive income bonus from that. Yep, good choice.
Orders.
And Frankie, you could just go live in the woods now, you disloyal bastard. We'll just wait for him to desert us, I guess. We're gonna have to bring... What was your name again? John, basically. Ioannis. John. He's gonna have to come and take over. Gallic aristocrat. Mildly extravagant. Flexible. Oh dear, 20% decreased cost to bribe. And he actually decreases public order. And produces a 10% penalty on tax income. And he's an indifferent builder. This guy... Oh, another 10% penalty on tax income. And 10% decrease in cost to bribe because he's a gourmet of life. This guy... I mean, the funny thing is he's got quite a good governance score, actually. I was going to say, like, this guy's a terrible governor. But he's also a superb administrator, is the thing. So... He's kind of a, for some reason, he's actually quite a competent governor in spite of all of his shortcomings. But I feel like he'd do better as a general, honestly. Where he's not just nerfing the tax income of this entire city by 20%. Due to all his bullshit, all his corruption and what have you. Ooh, look at these. Custodes Palatini. 54 defense, 15 attack. That's so good, but you only get 24 of them, is the thing. Oh. You can make Biscuit be his bodyguards. Okay, I'm curious now. I'm going to build this. I want to see what happens here. Are we going to just get a random unit of Bucellari bodyguard? Or are we, is by building this, are we actually going to essentially recruit a character? Because I remember that being the case in some Rome Total War mods back in the day. Like, you could recruit characters just whenever you wanted to, and they would appear in the recruitment menu like this as a bodyguard unit that you just recruit, and then boom, you've got a character. Because we have a character shortage at the moment. We do not have enough generals. And I'm wondering if I recruit that, will that just immediately spawn a general? Let's find out in 3 turns from now.
God's
Are you still on your way over here? You are. There you go. Right, get converting them heathens. It's only 47% Orthodox, this place. We need to fix that.
Yes.
How's the siege
noble
doing?
sire.
2 more turns? Okay. Any decent mercenaries? Yeah, some biscuit eaters. And some hero cavalry. We'll get them as well. Fill out the stack so that when the enemy does attack us, we've got a pretty good chance of beating their asses. In Empire, you could recruit generals by recruiting bodyguards. Yeah, you could, couldn't you? It's been a, oh man, it's been a very long time since I played Empire Total War. I played it really briefly last year because I downloaded the newest version of Imperial Splendor, which is a really nice, like historical mod for Empire Total War that changes the start date of the game so that you can play as the United States if you want to, because it's set in like the late 18th century. And the focus of the mod is actually more on the United States and also the French Revolution. And it's a really solid mod, actually. It does wonders for Empire Total War, which is, in my opinion, to this day, probably the worst vanilla Total War game is Empire. But that mod really massively overhauls it. One of these days, I should probably do a showcase video stream thing
Hail my king.
for Imperial Splendor, because I think it's massively underrated, that mod. Everyone always bangs on about Darth Mod for Empire, and I think Darth Mod's rubbish. You should be playing Imperial Splendor instead. In my humble opinion. My not so humble opinion, perhaps. See, look, yeah, we've got like this army sat here at Ramos as well that's doing nothing, because I've got nobody to lead it. Ah, dear. I've got Titus here in Soissons, but he's managing the capital right now, and he's also... he's actually not that old. He just looks old, bless him. Oh, dear. Poor guy. He does have a kind of low fealty, though, as well, so... Financially irregular. Oh, my God. I have everybody in this country is just corrupt as hell, isn't he? Rather lazy as well, this guy. I wonder if he's picked up that trait precisely because he hasn't been out on campaign very much. I am kind of keeping this army around anyway. It's my emergency just in case army, to be fair. And you know what? Considering that's what it is,
As you wish.
I think I would rather have it garrisoned in the capital rather than instead of in Remos at the moment. I'm basically keeping it here in case the Franks decide to betray us, which they probably will at some point. Rather than going out actively conquering with it. It's not that good of an army, admittedly. But we do have the facilities in Soissons actually to fix that, if need be, so...
God's servant. Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's much else to do this turn, is there? Other than...
Yes.
Oh, we've
my
already
lord.
moved you, haven't we? Oh, boy. I'm glad our economy hasn't been completely wrecked by losing that city, at least. Or a little bit more robust than that, it would appear. For now. For now. Oh, some Saxons are blockading my port. That's not good. Maiorianus murdered. Dreadful news has reached the rest of the Empire. Our Emperor Maiorianus has been killed. Most suspect his own Majesty Militum, the treacherous barbarian Ricimer. Although in the last century we have seen many pretenders and many so-called emperors, Maiorianus' many military triumphs ensured a kind of peace in the West, as many feared incurring the wrath of such an adept general. However, with his untimely death, this deterrent is gone. The enemies of Rome now rub their hands in glee to witness such chaos, especially the Burgundians in southeast Gaul and the Visigoths to their west must feel their luck has turned. Many petty Teutonic kings have called up their vassals in the hope of striking while the iron is hot, and who shall rise up and claim the laurel wreath now that Maiorianus has gone? In response to the vile murder of our heroic imperator and the power grab of his magister, The imperial administration in Gaul staunchly refuses to recognize any claimant who is supported by the treacherous and un-Roman Ricimer. The Magister Militum per Gallius now holds the title of Dux Romanorum, and Gaul is more of a Roman enclave than ever before. Will there be a return to the imperial fold, or will Ricimer declare war? Okay, I have a feeling that, yeah, we might be about to get betrayed by the Franks, and also the Visigoths might be due to appear any moment now in the south. Candidate for adoption. Right, Alpinus. Alpinus? He has a wife, you know. Alpinus. I'm going to call you that from now on. Alpinus. You might have to do. You're 25. You've got 3 fields here, which is not fantastic, but we need generals right now. We need them so very badly.
Making camp here, noble sire.
Engage me, or be gone.
Can we defeat? Oh, we can. Yeah, get wrecked, Saxons. Get away from my port.
On the high seas, sire.
Alright.
Ships ready.
Lots of buildings. War declared. Oh, nothing we care about. Relations improved with the Franks, ironically, but their betrayal is probably going to be scripted, so our diplomatic relations will mean
Without
precisely
question,
nothing.
sire.
Oh, check out that custom hill fort model there. That's really nice, isn't it?
Your Majesty, what is it you wish to
Hi guys,
discuss?
want trade rights?
You hold us at ransom, and you know another proposition for us then? It's good to see
Mapping
you till
for
we meet again.
hooray! We just got an extra 3 grand.
Yes, sire.
And we've encountered Godolphin and also some of the Picts.
As you wish.
March up that way. Godolphin's probably going to be our next actual faction we want to make contact with.
God's servant.
Right, we're getting there with the religious conversion in this place. Frankie is still just standing out there in the wilderness doing nothing with his wilderness prophet. They just live in a hut now together. That's just what they do. They're just hanging out. Right, I believe in reconnoitring we now have these town watchmen. So
Yes,
that means that
noble
John can
Yes.
head
my
west to
liege.
take over in that region. And in Aurelianus, first batch of proper decent troops is done. Oh, we can get slingers. Oh, I think I want some. Oh god. Okay, no, we're fine. I thought there was a weird UI problem happening. Do you know what? I should... No! No! I was literally about to save the game because I was worried this was going to happen. Fucking goddamn it. Oh, what is with this game today? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, come on! Alright, ladies and gents. We're going back to the bloody desktop again. I'm going to have to look up what the workaround fix is for that. It's the illustrated unit cards is the problem, apparently. That's what causes the crashes. So there's a workaround fix where basically you go into the game files and you just delete all the unit cards so that the units don't have pictures on their little info screens anymore. Fucking hell. We don't even have autosaves, do we? We just have the last quick save I did, and that was God knows when. Oh no. Oh god. My taskbar is stuck on the screen. Go away. This is a disaster campaign in more ways than one right now, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
This is incredible, Headscott. Honestly, it's weird, mate. Like, as I've shown you in the past, guys, I have a Boricum campaign that's now up to 8 save games. I'm many, many turns into that campaign, and I haven't had it crash once. It's been perfectly stable the entire time. And yet this campaign, for some reason, it can't seem to stay stable for 5 minutes. Ugh. Alright, I think I'm just going to hit end turn. I don't know if we were up to speed on everything that we did last time, but... Alright, the Franks have taken Atrades. They're running out of places to expand to, them Franks, aren't they? This is where the end turn happens and the AI makes some different decisions, and now this time the Saxons come to destroy one of my cities. Alright, no, okay. Majorian's dead. Luperculus Britannius is the name of this guy now. He's got the same picture, but he's got way better stats. So I guess that's, I want to say that's the game's way of throwing me a bone right now. He's a Romano-Briton, apparently. Alright, cool.
An honor, sire.
Game threw us a bone. It was like, right, I'm sorry I crashed. Here, have a better version of that character. Which, okay, fine. Okay, what do we want to build here? Provincial ducks, I guess. Alright, Carnotum.
Yes,
Off you go,
no, sire.
Johnny boy. Okay, this all looks pretty much the same as before. Alright, okay, we were just deciding, I think, what we wanted to recruit here. I was trying to decide between regular cavalry and groomsmen cavalry. The regular cavalry seem to be more expensive, so maybe they're the better choice. How do Allen horse archers compare to our regular ones? They're cheaper. Same missile attack, but less good in melee. I think I can live with that. Let's get some more archers. We'll get some slingers. And that'll do for this turn, actually. We'll get some horse archers and some onagers next turn. This is the first, like, proper, like, full stack army I've built from scratch in this campaign. It's going to be a good one, I hope. Right, we're going to build in Carnotum. Provincial ducks, I think. The Rochomagus. Same for you. Caracotnum. Vineyards? Screw it, yeah, vineyards.
Your will, sire.
Frankie is still not deserted us, although... Oh, what's this?
You will have to
It's a random Saxon war fleet just sailed up the river here.
Are you trying to give me an order?
I don't think they have any troops on board, do they? Otherwise we get a bunch of question marks in the units section.
Hail, my king.
I should have got John to build some watchtowers on his journey west, actually. That would have been a good opportunity to delete some more of the fog of war, but never mind. Let's build some vigiles here because they're free upkeep, I think, vigiles. As if you just keep them in the town. So if this guy randomly dies of old age, at least we'll have a garrison.
An honor, sire.
All right, one more turn until Tricassis surrenders. Theoretically, if I had them at the dosh and felt like it, I could. I wonder how many units of watchmen you can keep in a city and get free upkeep on. Free upkeep where it can be trained. Is there like an upper limit on that? Because it would be. Theoretically, I'm thinking to myself, would there be anything stopping me from stacking every city with a 20 full stack of just watchmen? Purely for the purposes of deterring the AI from attacking, because they'll look at the city, they'll look at that full banner and go, "Ooh, not sure I can take that." Maybe that's something I should be doing. Maybe I'm really missing out on a clever trick by not doing that. I'm gonna recruit a bunch of watchmen in some of these towns and see what happens. See how many of them we can actually keep on staff and still have free upkeep on. You never know, could be a good idea. Medieval 2, the wars will determine the amount of free upkeep. That problem is when it comes to Medieval 2 mods, you never really can tell if vanilla logic applies anymore, because quite often it doesn't. But I suppose we'll find out if that's still true.
Ships ready. Sire.
All right, is there anything else we need to do right now? I don't think so. Oh, hello. Oh, here we go. You guys, yeah. Trade rights.
You hold us at ransom. Very well.
And map info. You agreed to it last time. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. So I should get my money. Should get my 3 grand next turn. I've done that. Hello, Dr. Fat. Those Saxons have turned up again. Oh my god, where did you guys come from?
We are besieged.
Gundabad. Hi, Gundabad. This is not ideal. Didn't need that. Marauding stack of barbarians just wandering on in.
The enemy lays siege, sire. We must prevail.
Christ, on a bike. Oh, why? Strategic difficulty hopeless. That's what the screen said. Is the turn gonna end? Oh, here we go. Right, you guys are sallying forth. So we're gonna have a little scrap outside the city walls, it looks like, against these boys. So they have Biscuit Eater Bodyguard, Scout Horsemen, Looters, Archers, Promoted Cavalry, Germanic Bondmen, more Archers, some more Biscuit Eater Infantry, a Germanic Bodyguard. You've got 2 Bodyguard units in one army, that's just weird. Mounted Raiders, Bandits, Rabble, Herdsman Slingers. So 1 or 2 decent units in there, but it's mostly just rabble.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle! Units, await my...
Alright, I just need to run up free cam for the 3rd time today. And... okay, oh, also we need to do this again. Switch that. UI options. The proper HUD, thank you. Forgot how much cavalry we had in this army. Alright. Get your shit together, everybody. The enemy's here. They've come out to fight. Love these units. They look so pretty. Alright, who have we got here? We've got the Hun Lancers, Burgundian Nobles, Hun Lancers, Hero Cavalry, Scouts. And on this side we've got Tarkan Archers, Hun Lancers, Biscuit Eaters, and Herulian Lancers. Ah, you're trying to charge through the battering rams and it screwed it all up for you. Perfection. Make sure you guys are all in guard mode. You guys, you do not need to be in skirmish mode. Stop fucking about. Stay in formation.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right. Charge the rabble. The rabble scum. Oh boy, yeah. Peasant rabble getting absolutely annihilated by the Herulians. I believe Belisarius had a cohort of Herulian Huns like this. They won him quite a lot of battles. They were absolute badasses. Right. Things are getting a bit messy over here. But so far so good. We're holding. Right, they've got a bunch of unprotected archers and stuff over there, which I think we should eliminate. It would behoove us to do so.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, they've sent their Biscuit Eater bodyguard in to fight our Biscuit Eater infantry. All of the biscuit eating is happening over here on this side of the battlefield, it would appear. We've got a nice rear charge on them, so they're probably not long for this world. Cannon's going over here. We're murdering lots of archers. We are good. My Huns are doing what Huns do, which is just generally cause havoc and destroy everything.
By St. George, our men have slain the enemy general.
Down he goes. Nice.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Yeah, pile on in, everybody. Get through that gate while it's still open. Didymus is dead. Didymus, perhaps, is how you're supposed to pronounce that. But he's dead either way. Didymus did indeed die. Medieval music and battle sounds fit really too well. They're good, aren't they? But actually, when I play Attila these days, I have the medieval soundtrack in Attila modded. Because it's better than the actual Attila soundtrack, in my opinion. Tommy boy, thank you very much for the 59 months of subbage.
By St. George, our men have taken control of the city.
Wow, they're... Oh, I see. They've got some actually quality infantry in the middle here that are still holding and actually pulls them to trouble. So I'm wondering, why haven't they routed yet? But it's because they're biscuit eaters. And that's just how they roll. They're slowly chewing their way through my Germanic veterans at the moment. It's alright. Unfortunately, they are behind the battering rams now, so it's going to make this cavalry charge a bit difficult, but we're going to try and flank them anyway. I've been hoisted by my own petard here, yeah, totally. Okay, they're routing. They're routing and did the job. Come on, kill the last of those peasants. Let's win the day.
And steadfast, victory will be ours.
Tolerate this laziness. I know you Huns are getting paid by the hour, but still. Who else are we missing? Oh, there's a guy over here. One last archer.
This is a clear victory
There we go.
that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
$220 men lost. Not ideal, but it's about what I expected, honestly. We did heal some guys. Some of our javelin guys got quite a lot of them. 20 of them here, actually, in this unit were healed. I think those peasants thought that maybe the Huns' vision was based on movement.
Honor, victory.
A new city! Peacefully occupy, and then we'll have to repair the blasted place, and oh god! Those Burgundians are headed our way. They've taken over my watchtower. Another guy up for adoption. Laborious Arborius. Age 25. At this point, I'm willing to accept just about anybody as long as their fealty is okay. He's a confident commander, he's Orthodox, and he's an Italo-Roman. You'll do! The consulship of Severinus and Dagalifus. I hesitate to convey such a tale of unremitting woe, my lord. In Rome, the Pope Leo died. The Emperor Majorian, furthermore, was then later arrested, as if an emperor can or should suffer such an indignity, and held somewhere in Cisalpine Gaul by his own Magisterium Militum Ricimer. The captive emperor was tortured, humiliated, and ultimately beheaded by his barbarian general. Tasting blood, King Gaiseric then ordered more Vandal raids on the coast of Sicily and Italy, prompting Ricimer, now emperor in all but name, to send an embassy to Carthage to seek terms. Later that year, Flavius Libius Severus Serpentius, a Roman senator from Lucania, was proclaimed emperor of the West by Ricimer, and the Orthodox Church selected Hilarius to replace Leo as Bishop of Rome. Good men know not whether to laugh or cry at that news. In Gaul, the Visigoths under King Theodoric II have recaptured Septimania and invaded Hispania yet again, and the Burgundians under Gundioch are making grand plans of conquest. However, on the plus side, our farmers report a reasonably good apple harvest this year. Well, there's that. Blockade port, Andicarvis, 6,000 silver. There's no way I can do that, dude. I'd have to recruit a fleet up here and sail it all the way around. Yeah, sorry, Council of Nobles, that ain't happening. Okay, so we're under siege by
It will be an honor.
Gundobad here. Looks like he's got a bunch of Burgundians. Versus our garrison, which is actually pretty decent. Look at that, 2 gold chevrons for the slingers. Holy crap. I still don't like those odds if they attack, though. We need to relieve the garrison somehow, but with what and whom is the question. Oh.
It will be an honor.
When did this happen?
You. Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
I didn't even notice this.
It will be an honor.
Jesus Christ, there's no way we can win against that. I guess there's this army nearby we could send to try and deal with the problem. Fucking hell, man.
Yes, sire.
Orders.
You and you.
Yes.
great. If we move out of the town, the public order gets nuked.
Yes, noble sire.
We don't have a choice. We just got to go. Let the town riot. And oh, fucking hell! Really? Another
Let us settle
stack?
matters on the field of
Seriously?
battle.
Ugh. The screen said to me, didn't it? Strategic difficulty hopeless. My God. All right. So how many? See, these guys don't have free upkeep.
My liege.
Yes. Command me. Orders.
So I'm going to just disband them. I think.
Command me.
Yes, noble
Laborious as well. You're on you guy
sire.
over
Making
here.
camp here, noble sire.
You.
An honor, sire.
Not sure what to do with you. You can go to
With
Paris, I
honor,
suppose,
sire.
where I'm gonna need to start recruiting units. Big time. You start building barracks all over the place now, really? Build some toilets in this town. That'll help keep people happy. You
Fleet ready.
You will have
You
to
guys,
fight
F off.
Yes, my lord. Engaging the enemy fleet. Victory on the high seas, sire.
Retrain those boats.
Ships ready.
Minus 15 grand. Oh boy. Yeah, the siege is going to destroy my tax income, so. Yeah, that's not good.
Hail, my king. I respect you, my enemy.
Man, we are in the shit, aren't we? Things are not going well.
Yes,
Right,
noble
John has
sire.
arrived on scene to take command of this army, which at this point I'm starting to think needs to move south. Or possibly east. Rather than heading west, but then, I don't know, maybe I should stick to my plan of continuing to expand west, even as everything over here just burns down around our ears. Because if we can take towns to replace the ones we're losing, at least that's something, right?
Yes. Hail, my king.
This place is going to need some sort of garrison.
An honor, sire.
Orders. Yes, sire.
My liege.
Kaiser. As you
That
wish.
little crappy unit there will do. Lombard Spear Riders. Their picture is very impressive, but actually I don't think they're very good.
Yes, sire. My lord.
What's your command?
An
It's 3,
honor,
isn't it?
sire.
Ah, so if I put you in charge of this army, you'd actually be in charge of
will,
it,
sire.
not
Yes,
John.
noble
So I
sire.
can't put you in
Orders.
there. I can maybe stand next to him and come along as reinforcements, I suppose. It's not great, but it's something. Would you guys be... You have 2 turns to recruit those spear guys, but the javelin guys are not. So I'm going to recruit a couple of you to beef up their garrison ever so slightly. Tehran is close to rioting. I'm not even sure why. What else should we build over here? we get much from vineyards here? A little bit. River Harbour, maybe. Mines, nothing from mines. An emporium would give us plenty of extra dosh. It's expensive and it would take a while to complete, but beats nothing.
Your Majesty.
All right.
Yes, sire.
You need to start making your way up
Tomorrow's
north
journey
past
planned out,
Hadrian's
sire.
Wall. Do you have plans to invade England? No. We'll be lucky to not completely lose this campaign, let alone launch an amphibious invasion of Britain.
Be gone.
I'm not shitting you here. Like, this campaign is probably going to end in unwinnable failure. It's designed that way.
My liege.
There is no... I do not think the possibility exists of us reinstating some sort of glorious Pax Romana, where we recover all of Gaul, drive back the barbarians to the Rhine, and reconquer Britain. That's not going to happen unless you play on, like, the easiest possible difficulty, and then even then, I think you might still be in a bit spot of bother.
Hail, my... Let us settle matters on the field of battle. I respect you, my enemy.
Alright, gonna have to fight these guys, aren't we? Although I'm not confident we can win. But they're in the way. Yeah, look at that. The balance of power is planted pretty firmly against us, and they outnumber us by a solid margin. Right, we might be about to witness Agricola's glorious defeat.
Honor and glory await England, men. Attack!
Units, await my orders.
Fucking hell, alright. This hill looks... It's a bit of a shallow incline, this, but it's better than nothing. This seems to be what we're working with. You guys are like, yeah, you're javelin guys, aren't you? You're not really like proper infantry. Do you know, I think you biscuit eater boys should be right splat bang in the middle. Right, and then it's just, we've got a bunch of cavalry, haven't we? Load of horse archers. I think we'll just get all the cavalry on one flank, honestly. All the melee cav can go out here, except for you guys are Jav cav, aren't you? So you can go out there with the horse archers. Alright, this is probably gonna suck. The professional troops were cheaper in upkeep than the mercs. Not by much, honestly, no. Look at the sword retinue. That's a swish looking unit. Alright, the Tarkans are already in range to fire, because of course they are pretty awesome like that. Right, unfortunately these guys are covered head to toe in armor, aren't they? So they're probably not going to take a lot of casualties from our shooting. They've kept some of their army in reserve in this and in this chunk up this way. Interesting. Don't know why my archers are using flaming arrows right now. Bit of an odd choice. Oh, they've decided to change their mind. They're coming back this way. Right, the scouts are out of javelins. Shoot these guys in the back then if they want to slowly walk back to their own lines. Shoot them in the back. Tarkans. Because you guys definitely don't have a lot of armor. You're being shot in the back to boot. Fantastic range on these guys. Champion band. They're probably quite solid in melee. Alright, gents, brace yourselves. Some nasty individuals are headed your way. Guess we can chuck some javelins at them on their way in. Oh, someone throwing axes? I think they are. The Plunder Axemen, yeah, they're using throwing axes. Nice. Doing quite a bit of damage with them as well. Although they're throwing some back at us as well. Luckily they're throwing them at the biscuit eaters who are so well armored it's not doing a ton of damage. Yeah, horse archers keep hammering them in the flank. If you would. I don't know why they've decided to split their forces in this way, but it's only working to our benefit. Having said that, some of our units are really getting nailed right now. Alright, I'm gonna bring up some of the Hun Lancers. That's right, get moving, you lazy bastards. And the hero cavalry, so-called. Alright, they're bringing the rest of their forces up now, aren't they? I think that charge probably prompted it.
In our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Oh, there comes some enemy cavalry straight into us. Oh god, get out of there guys, come on. Medieval 2 skirmish mode being as unreliable as usual. Kills a whole load of these guys, but it doesn't look like it is. I don't think that was considered a proper cut charge by the game, was it? Medieval 2 cavalry AI strikes again. Oh god. Alright, that's my Huns getting nailed by some Burgundian nobles over there. We've got that annoying situation again where my cavalry are all being chased around by tiny infantry units. And it's becoming a problem because I'm running out of room to maneuver.
By St. George, our men have slain the enemy general.
Well, that's good.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Oh no, General Dude. Move, move, run. Oh no, he's stuck in the middle there. He's gonna die. There he goes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Only half the enemy force remains.
That probably, we had a chance of winning there, I think. I might have just snookered it with that stupid bit of pathfinding. Exactly the same thing that happened to the Syagris. Yeah, the problem is, so the reason this keeps happening is that when you, just I'm gonna pause the game here and try and demonstrate. When you see how like every time we line up the bodyguard unit, because there's so many of these funky standard bearer guys on the left hand side, the general always ends up stuck at the very back of the formation, sticking out like a sore thumb, which means that any time an enemy unit comes up behind you, he is the first guy to get caught and killed. Makes me wish the general's bodyguard had a skirmish mode button, just to try and somehow maybe avoid that from happening constantly, but that's why it happens. Honestly, at this point, I'm starting to think maybe I should just go with, well, no, it's not like I have a choice, is it? It's not like Attila. I was going to say go with having generals' bodyguards that are infantry instead of cavalry, but you don't get to choose in this game. I desperately want to get a charge into these guys. I just can't because my cavalry keep getting held up and stopped everywhere. It's fucking infuriating. Is going to do a proper charge, or are you just going to... Wait, this is... They're cavalry archers, these guys. But those, they've immediately started routing, so yeah, chase them down. Stupid Burgundian nobles. Fuck you guys. You've been a pain in my ass this entire battle.
The battle is very much in our favor.
How about I chase you with some spearmen, see how you like it. There we go. constantly running after my cavalry. Oh, sword retinue inbound. That's not good. What have we got left? I think you guys need to get back up here. I got some cavalry stuck in the middle here, I do.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, we might be able to just scrape a win out of this. Let's see. Right, you guys please charge properly. Please. Oh, it doesn't matter, they've rallied. That's where that sword retinue got to. They're here. Alright, Hero Cav. Please do a proper charge. They are doing it. Beautiful. Lots of little sword retinue guys going flying. They're tough as nails though, so they still only killed a couple of them.
Behold,
Oh, we've
how
done
our
it. Oh.
Cowardly foe runs.
Finally.
It's time to press the attack.
Alright, let's see if the Cav can chase down some of these fleeing units. Oh my word. We did it, but with this is the definition of a Pyrrhic victory, because this army is now in no shape, state or form to be able to fight the actual enemy stack besieging our city that we were supposed to be going to defeat. So we won. We've won the battle, but lost the war, basically. And we lost our general into the bargain as well while we were at it. So we'll just chase down the last of these guys and then call it quits. The battlefield. So, you guys chasing these people in the forest? There's like one guy running away or something. Oh no, there's a few here. We're gonna get them before they go off the edge of the map. It's a race! They're going to make it over the finish line before the horse archers get them? No, is the answer. One of them did. One of them survived.
Will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Damn, man. Oh, 50 of our javelin guys got healed. That's amazing. But it's still not good enough. I'm very bright. I am, aren't I? Yeah, I've got all Oblivion NPC again. I don't know why that's happened.
The day is ours, sire.
Man of the hour, Aeoaldus Alanus. He's got terrible stats. Terrible, not very good fealty, but I guess
My lord.
there he is. He's going to take over. But as I said,
Yes, sire.
We now
shall
that army is
continue
in such a terrible state.
Orders.
There's no chance it will be able to
an
defeat these
honor
guys. So
defeating you.
the whole thing was pointless. All right, let's fix the camera because everything hates me right now. There we go. I don't know why that's happened. Nothing I do with it makes it better, does it? Really? Maybe I need to adjust my lighting setup here a little bit. All right, when in doubt, hit default. And try and unbugger it from there, but no. Alright, that's about the best we're going to get, apparently. Ugh, my camera, on top of everything else, is not really working correctly. Check the mirror, maybe your face is actually glowing. Yeah. Check my phone reflection. No, can confirm I'm not radioactive. I haven't turned into a glowing one from Fallout. Alright, Agricola's dead. We're going to lose Senones. There's basically nothing I can do about it. Everything is on fire and nothing is fine. In other words, oh yeah, and we've got this siege going on over here. Aurelianus, one of my best cities, might be about to fall to a bunch of Burgundians who spawned out of nowhere. Just as I was just as I was recruiting a decent army here, just as I was doing that, ready to go down here and repel the Saxons, suddenly Majorian, that bastard, had to go and get himself executed by Ricimer, and now every Germanic tribe in this hemisphere has decided Romanes eunt domus.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yes, noble sire.
I don't know what to say other than it is 9:05, and I think I'm going to call it a day here anyway. So on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, Arga Burgundians is going to be the save game today. Ladies and gents, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching on YouTube later if you did. I don't know if we're going to continue this campaign. It depends on basically the views on YouTube, actually, really. I mean, if people continue to watch, then I guess I'll continue playing until we get a game over screen. But yeah, the campaign is, as advertised, a disaster, and it only keeps getting worse, so that's grand. Next weekend, we're going to be playing some Total War Pharaoh instead, so there will be a bit of a break. The Dynasties update for Pharaoh is coming out, and I fancy playing as either some Mycenaean Greeks or maybe some Assyrians. Or maybe another faction I've not thought of. Maybe Babylon. That could be kind of fun. Anyway, yeah, we're going all Bronze Age next weekend with the Dynasties update for Pharaoh. Which I've been looking forward to for ages now, ever since they announced that. So that's on the menu for next weekend, along with more Mass Effect. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. Enjoy your week. And I'll see you then. Toodle pip.